Hi, I'm Doug McKinlay and you're watching Adorama TV. Now the cool thing about photography is just when you think you've got a head full of information, something else comes along. And that's how I came to lens whacking or free lensing. Now, I don't know why it's called lens whacking, it just is, it's just one of those names. Now first off, just because it's called lens whacking doesn't mean your camera or your lens is going to get damaged. But what this does allow us to do is create really dreamlike pictures or tilt shift pictures, the effect of tilt shift at least, without the tilt shift lens. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to need is a DSLR camera and a 50mm lens or shorter. You can use longer lenses, but they get really burdensome really quickly. The first thing we need to do is set the focus ring to infinity and just back smidge. Remove the lens from the camera. The best way to hold the lens once detached is to hold it between your thumb and forefingers and place the camera body in the palm of your hand. This should give you the best stabilization for your shots. So once you're happy with the setup, it's time to start lens whacking. Now the first thing to remember is it's going to feel awkward, not comfortable in the least bit. But the thing to remember is with practice you'll get better at it. How this works is with a detached lens, by moving it closer to the sensor, it will make items further away more in focus, and moving the lens further away from the sensor will make things closer more in focus. Topsy-turvy, but just try it and you'll see what I mean. So by this logic, you can almost make a 50mm lens act like a macro simply by moving it further away from the sensor and the subject. I highly recommend not only moving the lens around, but move in and out with your body too. It's trial by feel, and that's what's really cool about this. I think the best results are when the photographer turns on the live view at the back of the camera and uses that as an enlarged viewfinder. It's very difficult to manipulate the camera and the lens while at the same time trying to look at that little viewfinder at the top of the prism. The results are incredibly varied. You're going to get some really cool light leaks, some fantastic flares, and really cool depth of field. The other great thing about lens whacking is its ability to mimic a tilt shift lens without actually going and buying one. It's a very simple process. Just grab your lens, tilt it left or right, and it will give you that dual focus look that a TS lens gives us. Since the lens is detached, we don't have to worry about aperture, but we do need to control our shutter speed and our ISO. And because of that, I think for beginners, it's best to work in an environment where the light's bright enough so you don't have to worry about camera blur. Now this is a really cool technique, but the only way to master it is to practice, practice, and practice. I'm Doug McKinlay for Adorama TV. Don't forget you can subscribe to Adorama TV for more great videos, and tell us what you think. You can like, comment, or share this video. And please stop by the Adorama Learning Center for more great tips and tricks.